Three, two, one. Squids TV, week 2, season,
Week 3.
week 3, season
And
10. First remote show, I think, in history.
yeah,
Doesn't matter. We adapt, we overcome, we evolve. On
got a fresh,
scenario.
fresh cut today.
Me
Like,
too. Hold on, you see what I'm saying? Where'd you go? I
mhm.
went to Peru. I know you go to Matt with Botchers.
I go to Alex.
Alex with Botchers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mar,
Mm.
I'm back. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
all my
That
team.
was, that was a good week.
Disgusting.
Good week.
Disgusting. We'll get into the entire week. Um, should we start with the weekly recap? I think we should. I'm going to share my screen here and let's talk about week 2. Uh,
Mhm.
again, week 2, I think, is going to be known as the team dust put everyone on notice week. I think that rolls off the tongue pretty well. How do I get back to week 2? Let's figure that out. Here we go. Okay. So, for starters, Mara, why don't you go over our picks?
Yeah. So, so Team Dust versus Tiso. Dennis took himself. Mortal locked it. I took Tiso, and I did not win. Dennis came with a double boom. Um,
Boom, boom,
yeah, that's
boom.
been Mortal locked.
Yep.
I had a doom. So,
Yep.
um, next, you I almost said Yoo-hoo. Oh my God.
No, I miss Yahoo versus Semantics. Semantics put up, I think, a generational stinker with 59 points. Who did we
That's
talk about last week that put up a stinker and we were like, ooh, that's really bad? This is
I
worse.
think it was Sauce or
Sauce put up like 40 points with his kicker and defense, right? I think he put up 45 points last week with those two. That would almost beat Rob, which is really bad. Rob obviously feeling the effects of CMC just being hurt all
yeah.
offseason and no one said anything.
Team
Um,
season. Okay.
I'm gonna put a hand up here. I think Rob shouldn't have to pay for this year because he drafted CMC and he was just hurt. That's so fucked.
Sucks.
He was always gonna draft him because he drafts only white guys.
You picked Rob. I picked Salah, so I did win that matchup.
Oof. Okay. We'll take that one on the chin. What about Spade of Spades and Team Gear? A big week for Spade of Spades.
Yeah, we both went down. We both won that, so we both get a boom.
Boom.
Um,
Boom. This guy
yeah,
all man is a weapon.
yeah, bro. He is. I would flex him if I could flex him.
Can you flex kickers? You should be able to.
No, you can't. But
Oh,
that's
that'd be too
good for
easy.
flex.
That'd be too easy. Tough week for Team Gear. When you have 3 Colts in your team and the team scores 10 points, you're probably
Bad,
gonna lose.
bad draft strategy. I don't know if he did. Was he at the draft? Did he draft, or was
He
he?
was at the draft, but he was doing other like real work.
That's crazy.
But he was at the table with us as we drafted. So I guess he was there, but he wasn't there. I don't know what you would consider
I
that.
would he should have a serious talk with his manager.
Yeah. We still need to know who the manager is, because I think he needs to get fired. Although I have thrown some feelers out there in the trade realm, which we'll get to because the trade did go through.
But
I sent him some stinkers just to see like maybe
yeah,
his wasn't sharp or something. And he kept turning them down. So I guess they were really bad trades. Like if he would have accepted one, it would have been probably vetoed. Uh,
yeah.
but I was just curious if like one would fly through.
I thought we were a non-veto league, voting league, but I guess it's back to that. I don't know if it was intentional or not, but the
Yeah, I don't. It
commissioner in the comments below let us know if that was intentional or not.
it definitely wasn't because I don't think Dan would allow the vetoes because he will collude at some point.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
veto him now. Tough
So
scene. Tough scene.
anyway,
Okay, so we both took Spade of Spades. We'll take that W. What about Rue the Day and Murtaugh? Tight match. I had
I
no idea.
Rue versus Tom. I went Rue, mortaled him,
Wow, good win.
and you took Tom with an SNL right there for you, brother.
Tough.
The
Do you remember
doom.
though? What a day. 84 yards, 7 catches. Wow. Great player. Shaheed. I love me some Shaheed.
Tank.
Okay.
What's good with Tank? Tank has a tee up.
He stinks.
Yeah, bro. It's not good. It's
He
not.
stinks. I mean, Stefan Diggs just fills in that extra 4 or 5 targets I feel like he got last year that were just bombs.
Yeah.
And I don't know, maybe he's still feeling the effects from last year. Didn't he tear his knee up or something?
No, not that I remember. Maybe
He got
something.
like hurt bad at one point, I think, and maybe he's still feeling the effects from it. I don't know, but this is like 2 weeks in a row now where he's kind of been a non-factor. So
It's not
uh
good.
love that I have brother Collins on my team, Nico.
I
That
love
guy's
Nico.
him.
He's good.
He's really good. Malik Neighbors
He's
finally showed up. Hello, hello.
in the league.
Okay.
Olave ass, but Johnny's team. I'm starting to rise on John a little bit.
Yeah, well now he has a running back, right? Mason's gonna be around for at least half the season. So
It's
I guess the longer that guy stays in the lineup for John, the better this team is gonna be because when you
John's got Burrow. Sorry about that, gentlemen. And he has a stream quarterback every week. That's what he has to do.
yeah, I mean he put Joe Burrow on the trade block. I think everyone found out about the trade block today.
Yeah, that
I
was.
know I did. Because I Pooch put up Montgomery on the trade block or someone, and I was like, holy shit, and I threw up HN. And then Johnny decided to put up like his entire team.
It was
Uh,
on the truck for 2 minutes.
yeah, we'll
Was
get to
this? All right, we'll talk about it later. Anyway,
we'll get to
next.
it. But I just want to say one more thing. Joe Burrow on the trade block is absolutely hilarious. He stinks.
I thought they were going to beat the Chiefs, and then I'm not a Bengals fan, but I'd be like, Dennis, what do you guys say now? But not in defense of them, but they looked better. Anyway,
Marvin's room, Frank the Tank. Frank's getting a rough run of it. I feel like he scored over 100 last week and also caught it now.
it's actually really cool. If you go to the map, I don't know where the next when you look at the this week's matchups, it tells you the average score,
Yes.
and they're um like I don't know what the word is, but like how good they set their lineups, like not leaving points in
Yep.
the get a percentage, which is awesome.
Yep.
Anyway,
Yep.
this matchup, I took Fu, you took Frank, so that is a boom right here.
Fuck. Fuck. And I had 2 touchdowns from James Cook and I still couldn't get it done. Damn it. Damn
Uh,
it. Oh, he had brother Marvin Harrison go off. Yeah. Yeah. Saquon did it for him on Monday or is it Sunday night? Sunday night. Monday night.
Anyway, next
Monday night? Yeah, Monday night. They were the last game. They stink. The Eagles are watching Saquon drop that pass in the flat. I was euphoric.
we had
Euphoric.
the divisions wide open.
You know what's sad is it's week 3 now in the NFL. Really, it was after week 1. My season was over as a Giant fan. So now I just get 16 or 17 more weeks to hate on everyone else and like bring them down to where I'm at. Um, so I grabbed onto that Saquon drop and I've been doing pull-ups all day. I love it. I love it. Food too, bro. He's got these 2 receivers on the bench. They're good players. And then
Yeah,
2 catches for 94 yards is bananas. But J-Mo's like a real starter for a team. 11
he,
receptions.
he's a weekly flex at least.
Yeah, I would be on the trade block if I was him because I mean he can't start him,
He's
right?
DJ Moore, but that's besides anyway.
Yeah, you'd be flipping one of these for running back, but I digress. Shout out to Fu, good win. 2-0. Last matchup, you versus Bad Sauce. 125, big week for you. Alvin.
Good week. Kamara,
Nah.
um, well rounded. I guess I don't know, not really, but 125, you can't complain. I
No,
think.
your team was really just Alvin Kamara, huh? Rich
Uh-huh.
Price, good day. 16 points is good. Everyone else, pretty quiet.
Yeah, still a boom at the end of the day. 2-0.
Hey, win's a win. I'm not knocking. Win's a win. You worry about Kincaid yet?
A little bit, yeah.
I have him in a different league, and I was very high on him. I thought he would kind of be like one of their top receivers, and he's just like kind of not. They just run the ball a ton.
Yeah, it's annoying.
Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so
On the
give us
week,
give us the summary for the week.
on
What
the
I got?
week, I went 6-1,
Wow.
hitting a mortal.
Wow.
3-4,
Okay.
hitting a
Okay.
hitting a mortal. On the season I'm 9-5. You're
Hmm.
7-7. On the season I'm 1-1.
Okay.
Immortals. You're 2-0 Immortals.
Okay. Hey, so listen, I'm giving out 50% winners, and I'm giving you absolute mortal locks.
And I'm huge
That's all you
lead.
can ask for. That's all you can ask for.
Only I bet against you and I lost. If I went you, I would have had a perfect week. But no one's perfect
Can't bet
except
against.
for Era in the fourth round. That's perfect place. Anyway, So
Okay.
team 125 without my second round pick, AJ Brown, to be out a couple
Yeah.
weeks. We'll make it up. We'll do
Yeah,
something.
for sure. For
Um,
sure. I just want to make sure. Am I missing anything else here in terms of things I want to discuss before we jump to the power rankings? Yes, I do.
you
I want
do.
to talk about a trade that happened today.
Okay.
So let me set the scene for you.
Uh,
It's about 8:40 in the morning. Dennis on his way to corporate America, miserable as all hell. Cup of coffee in my hand, eyes barely open. And I go on the sleeper app and I just start throwing trades at everyone. I was working my way through every team, just throwing trades out there. A couple responses I got. Hey, that was pretty good. Not going to accept it. A couple just denials. Um, and all of a sudden, I go to trade HN to a different team and I realized that it's locked. And I was like, oh shit, what does that mean? And then I saw that I traded him to Tom. I want
he,
your immediate reaction to me trading HN for Jameer Gibbs straight up.
um, well, I'm a big believer in once the draft is over, draft capital doesn't matter.
Agreed.
But honestly, I think I didn't like it. If I were you, just because I feel like I know Achan gets hurt, but
Yeah.
he brings the bull,
No,
and
Achan feels like a league winner.
he feels like a league winner. But
Yeah.
also, he could tear his ACL and then like walking to the bathroom, like
Sure. But I feel like
people.
you could kind of say that about anyone.
But he gets hurt almost every couple weeks. He's hurt. That was last year. He almost didn't play the second week. Um, at the end of the day, it's a fair trade. I would have never veto that.
No, it was definitely fair. I do agree with that. I do
I
agree with
think it makes Tom's team slightly better. I like it better. Okay. I like it for your team a little more consistency, but I like it for his team because it could go up more. He's struggling a little bit, so I like that play for him. I think at the end of the
that.
day, it worked out well.
Right. So after I realized that it went through, I immediately had buyer's remorse because I was like, fuck, wait a second. HN's like Kamara had 40 points. Like that could just be HN like any given week.
Yeah,
I feel like I traded away the super boom and like not really bust guy because like what is he the worst he's gonna do is what like 11 points if he plays the whole game. He gets a ton of carries and they throw it to him like at least 6 times.
he's a wide receiver. I like getting rid of it. I like with not no Tua, so that can make a difference. So
That was the reason why I did it because I really don't think Tua was gonna play for a little bit. I think he might come back towards the second half of the season, but
I
he's
still think
be out
Chance
for a little
good
bit.
regardless.
I know, but okay. So my mindset was, um, okay, well, now they're not afraid of Tyreek Hill anymore, right? If you're a defense preparing for this team, are you
Yeah,
afraid of Tyreek Hill? No, because now you don't have a quarterback that's going to be able to wing it down there. I know Tua gets a lot of flack for being like not that good of a quarterback. In the grand scheme of things, I don't think he is, but when that guy was open, he was going to hit him 8 times out of 10. I know you kind of take that away. The only person I'm afraid of, I swear on my life, if they bring in Joe Flacco, I'm going to regret this trade more than anything else I've regretted my entire life because he's
they
gonna.
great for a quarterback. Yeah, like a decent quarterback.
Because all I'm saying is like someone that can get that ball downfield to Tyreek Hill because then you have to respect that again. And as soon as you respect Tyreek Hill, HM becomes like an RB1.
Yeah, they
So
use they use so much preset notion to get the player they want open. That's
yes, and it's
that's super.
McDaniel. So okay, my mindset when I do these drafts is I want offensive minds. I want playmakers for good offensive coordinators.
Both players are good.
So
Fit that role.
McDaniel is like the quintessential guy, though. Like if you have Waddle, you have Hill, you have HN, you have even one of the tight ends. Like you just play that guy every week because like they're gonna be open. They're gonna do something. You just hope you have the right guy that scores the touchdowns. Um, the Lions are good. Ben Johnson, right? He's supposed to be like the next big thing. We'll see. I will say this: David Montgomery is now my number one op in the entire world.
Not for any Gibbs owner.
On
Um, all right.
so
Do you,
overall, I'm happy with it. But I'm scared because I could just totally see if HM plays all 17, like he's gonna be like the RB2, and I just traded him for
but
the RB10, like something like that. Um, I don't know, I'm scared, but it was always team dust. It was always Team Dust.
Did you have a recap for the team of the week, or the game of the week, or you didn't get a chance?
No, I didn't do it. I was gonna do the,
All right.
but it's also late and I don't want to yell in my house.
Yeah.
Um, Tell me who was the game of the week because I don't remember who it
Or
was.
Coach Dan, maybe another week.
It was Pooch and Dan.
Yeah, Dan took it.
Hold on, I'll do it right now. Watch this. Um, okay, game of the week recap. Ready, set. Pooch, tell whoever drafted your team and drafted three Colts to kick the biggest rock he could find. That's dumb as hell. The Colts aren't that good of a team. Colts are okay. They're not that good. AR-15, Jonathan Taylor, and Michael Pittman. That's four things I just threw up, but three names. Four for three names. You can't do that. You can't do that. Shout out to Dan. I was trying to pry Tony Pollard away from him this morning. He wouldn't do it. You want to know why? He's a man of morals, a man of respect, and he's going to collude at some point. Shout out Dan. 2-0. Team gear, I still think will be around, but you probably have to make a move. I saw that half his team is on the trade block now. Let's lock in. I will run this back with, or I'll come back to you guys both with the pseudo, pardon my take. What do they call it? Fast 2 minutes. I will do it for one of your games in the future.
Okay.
Weekly recap. Done.
I'll be going to power rankings.
Yes, power rankings.
Okay. Let's make this quick.
Yep.
12 remains the same. Sauce. 0-2. Lowest points for. Needs to bench players that are out. Like he has a bad habit of that. Yeah. 11. Rob down 2 spots. 0-2. CMC is not okay. He is on the IR, and he made no moves to help himself. Rob, gotta wake up from him. 10 stays the same. Murtaugh 0-2. Can that trade spark him? And I think it might. So he might be moving in his power rankings very soon. Down 1 spot. Frank the Tank 0-2. Team is underperforming. On paper, they look good. I think better days ahead for Frank.
Lad McConkey on the come up.
I don't think so. 8. Gear. Down 2 spots.
Ooh,
1-1.
Tiso?
Team Gear. Pooch.
Oh, gear. These are Tiso. Okay.
Down 2 spots. He's 1-1. Desperate to trade.
Yep.
Team is not good. Relied on the Colts. We already hit on this.
Colts, not a good team. Not a good team.
Manager has to tee up. I
Lock it.
want the manager is.
Pooch, send this link to the manager. This is for him. If you're not the manager, don't listen. Tee the fuck up. Okay, go ahead.
Anyway, next 7. Up 4 spots. Rue of the day. Are we going to start ruining soon? Maybe. Mason, RB1. CD, Malik is waking up. Team is 1-1. He's on the up. Tiso down 5 spots from 1. Cup out. Can he walk into touchdowns? Can he walk into the IR maybe? I don't know. He is out. Down 5 spots.
Tough scene.
It's not as dominant without those names. I'm sorry. Down 3 spots at 5. Salah.
Wow.
Jamar, not good. Don't answer that. I know your answer. You don't like the Bengals. I think he'll come back to reality, his normal reality. I don't know. If Salah's still
One second. Salah, if you want to trade Jamar Chase.
that's fraud, Dennis. You can't have it.
I can do whatever I want, Mario. I can do
Salah's still
whatever I
2-0. Still 2-0. But there's one person in front of him who's a 1-1 team, and that is Dust. Up 3 spots from 7 to 4. 1-1. He exploded. His team is deep. No Chan, but we already talked about this. Chan is a league winner, possibly could be. Kyron, Gibbs, a little more consistency in my eyes. Up 3 spots at 4. At 3 stays, it remains the same. Freaky still top 3 app. Kamara, like an RB1. He has to make some moves with AJ Brown now. Up 3 spots to number 2, Daniel Ahern, commissioner, 2-0, well-rounded team. Baker Mayfield, QB1 after 2 weeks. Consistency is key. Up 3 spots to number 1, Phil. Marvin could be huge. 2-0. What is this person right here? I can't remember. Consistency. Williams. I don't know what Williams on his team, but it says here Williams.
Caleb Williams. So good.
Not Caleb. Go to his team really quick. I don't know what was written down here. Lamar.
Jackson? There's no Williams on this team.
Oh,
James.
James Millions could be should be consistently played.
I
Ryan,
I agree. 121. He had 9 targets, then 11 targets, 121 yards, and 79 yards.
he should be flexed every week at least.
Yeah,
Fool's putting up 123 points without, and I need to see his manager percentage. He's not a good percentage. Still winning games.
yeah,
Manager has to tee up.
yep.
Anyway, power rankings. We're gonna put a highlight on the story on the Instagram page. We're gonna update a single highlight every week instead of having a long list. One, we'll test it out, see how we do. If not, we'll go back to the old thing. Anyway, that'll be updated at some point this week.
Love that. Power rankings. Run it through one more time. Food number one. Spade of Spades two. Freddie three. Dust four. Yahoo five. Tiso six. Rue the Day seven. Gear eight. Frank the Tank nine. Murtaugh 10. Semantics 11. Sauce 12.
Good job.
Thank you.
We got some movers.
Yeah, who was the big mover? You said Tiso down five, me up
We're
three,
down five. Season down five. You up three. Rue up four.
Rue up
Biggest.
four. Okay, so Rue and Tiso, big movers this week in power rankings.
Um,
Rue is so back. The league is better when Rue was like the Knicks. And when I say that, I don't mean like the he loses thing. Where when Rue is good, the league is just infinitely funnier because he just gets in that chat and starts yapping. Um, I already am manifesting the day that Frank is good in this league because he will do the same thing. Like a Frank Johnny playoff game, I would like call them in and I'd have to watch with the both of them. It would be insane. It would be insane.
like if that
Um,
happens, me and you would not be doing this weekly episode. They would be doing it. They would figure out.
yes, yes. They come on, they do the playoff episode. I love that. Okay. Matt, anything else you want to cover before we get into week three?
I think all my points are hit.
All right.
Just week three.
Let's
Especially
move.
features. I've never noticed that. I think now they're starting at an average. You can see the teams.
It doesn't show you on this. I know what you're talking about. I saw it on the phone.
I can pull it up on my phone. Okay, let's go to the first matchup while we pull that up. Spade
Okay.
of versus Semantics.
Spade of spades and semantics. So, um, we know the
Right?
team. We were just talking about King Semantics coming off an all-time low week. Uh,
Yeah.
it looks like he's rolling out the same lineup. Stroud, Madison again, who I think is the backup Raider.
Yeah.
He's got to make a move here. I think, man, I mean, if you're in the spot, are you dumping CMC to a team just to get a player? Because like it doesn't matter if you have CMC and you're 0-7 when you get to that point, you know?
He needs to go to a 2-0 team, try to get something for CMC, two playable players.
Right. Maybe hit waivers. There's got to be a running back out there that's going to play more than Madison.
And average of 119 a week, um, with a 97.6 average start and sit accuracy.
Wow. So he's doing good work.
Good work.
Good work.
Think about Rob. He has a 97% average starts his accuracy with only 80 points a week. So his just team is not hitting. He's
Yeah.
not, I'm going Dan.
Yeah, I'm going Dan too. I think Rob's in a spot where you can't really pick him until you see the team kind of develop a little bit. He just has like low ceiling guys. Like Najee Harris is a good running back. Like if he's on your
I,
football team.
I want Mike Evans. He's the best player.
Yeah, I mean, like if I was him, I'd be dumping these guys and downgrading receiver to get a running back. You know,
Yeah.
reach out to Pooch had who was the team that had there's a team with a running back on the bench that scored like 12 points. Like reach out to that guy, get that trade done. Trade
Yeah.
Ayuk for David Montgomery and someone else. I don't know, call Fulvio, get JMO and one of his
Yeah, he needs to make moves.
do something. Do something.
I'll
Uh
take I need a wide receiver. Like
yeah, there you go. I mean, I wish I needed something because I don't, but team's
all
just so good.
right, next you. Let's talk about you then. You like to talk
Okay.
about
Team
um
Dutch versus Murtaugh. Murtaugh coming off I think a decent where he scored a decent amount of points last week.
yeah, he is so he has on the season 95%, 95 average weekly fantasy points. Not bad.
Yeah.
We say 100, 110 is a good week for
Yeah.
anyone.
I
But
think like
not
105 is always like a solid number, right?
because we're half PPR, so like a 105, 110 is a good week.
Yeah.
92% average start sit. Dennis, though, a little inflated from that second week, but 131 average with
Yep.
only 86% start sit accuracy. So his team could be even.
Really? Who did
Yeah.
I have go off? I mean, I know Smith and Jigba had a good game last week.
Yeah, that's probably what did it.
But yeah, no, that makes sense.
Um,
These teams, we're gonna flip these running backs. It's funny that we traded with each other and now we're playing each other this week.
doesn't
Uh,
affect them. I still am picking Dennis.
yeah, no, I'm gonna pick myself here too.
Hey,
Uh,
Dennis, 2 weeks in a row. Um, the first
I
one.
think that's a slight at Murtaugh. I think my team is just in like really good form right now. Like I'm waiting for one of these guys to fall off. I feel like Dobbins would be that guy that like doesn't really do this for the entire year, but right now he's like really good.
Yeah.
Same thing with Collins. I feel like he had like 33 targets in that last game. They just throw it to him every other play. Um, and I got Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray is like that only. I went into the draft and I was like, I need to leave with Murray and McBride, and I did it.
Yeah.
And I think it's the only decision that's actually going to be like smart for me at any point.
Like,
He looks great. He looks great. I'm going to go with myself.
yeah, I'm also going Dennis. Next, Pooch versus Salah.
Yeah.
Gear 1-1, Salah 2-0.
Yep.
Um,
This feels like a big game for Pooch. A team historically that quits pretty early in the season if he doesn't do that well.
the game
Uh,
for
say it again.
the game for his manager.
Yes, big game for the manager to get that morale back up.
And
Salah in a good spot, 2-0. If he loses, doesn't really feel it. But I feel like falling to 1-2, you kind of feel like you're in a hole.
average fantasy points for Anthony, 112 with a 95.5% average accuracy. Pooch, on the other hand, 93 average, the 93% accuracy. So like his team he can make kind of a little bit better decisions, but at the end of the day, his team seems like a 93 to 100 points a week. His team is not getting it done, not paying the bills, bro.
Mm.
Game, bro. You haven't won since 2015, bro. Heat the fuck up, man. Call Santa. He'll help.
Oh, Santa. Get Santa back on the payroll.
I like when every team's competitive. I hate when we have these dud teams, and why is it Pooch
Yes.
of the year, bro?
Right. Yeah, I agree with that.
Um,
I'll go first here. I'm gonna go with
hey,
Yahoo.
I'm just speaking facts. I can't. I'm sorry.
No, I feel it. I'm gonna go with Yahoo here.
I'm
Uh,
also going. Like, I think we're starting to see the separation of these teams
you
already.
think? You think already it's starting to you already get I feel like that's like a week 5, week 6 thing because you'll have that 4-1 team and then a couple 3-2s and like the 1-4s. I feel like you're already kind of feeling dead.
I mean,
But if you're calling it early, I'm okay with it because I feel like I'm on the right side of it.
3 rounds.
When did we break out? What did I call it last year when we did the power rankings?
Dump is that's the
The
dump, right?
dump. The dump. When did we start bringing out the dump?
I don't remember what we did last year. We can look it up. We can look into the archives, but
I feel
I
like
don't.
0-4 is officially like you're the dump.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 0-2 teams, bro. Someone needs to tee up because
Someone's
then
gonna lock in.
those
Someone's gonna
four teams are missing the playoffs. We already have the playoffs set. You know what I'm saying?
Very true. Very
So
true.
I'm also going Salah.
All right. Let's move
This,
on.
this was a good candidate for team game of the week. 1-on-1 Rue versus Tiso. Um,
Yep.
I like this matchup. Let's go into it.
Yeah. We talked about Johnny a little bit already. Outside of the running backs, this team is really good. I'm not a big fan of Burrow. Well, I'm a big fan of Burrow, the football player as a fantasy football quarterback. I don't think he's very good. But with Jordan Mason, right?
Yeah.
Jordan Mason, it kind of rounds out his team. Obviously, Niners running back, you're going to get 20 points, it feels like. He's got CeeDee Lamb, he's got Olave, who on that same team, my God, are they putting up points?
Yeah.
Laporta and Neighbors, who had an awesome week last week. I don't know how consistent that's going to be, but if they just feed him the ball, that's a fantastic receiver to have.
So Rue was here with an 83% accuracy.
Wow. Does he have his bench? It's going off. Say
Um,
Flowers.
91%, 91, 92 points per week. On the other side, Tiso with 111 per week with a 92% accuracy. So I like bro. I keep flip flopping this game. I don't know who. First, I wanted Tiso. I picked Tiso. And then I leaned Rue. Now I'm looking back at Tiso's team. ETN, Jefferson should be fine.
Yep.
Bauer is the tight end one right now.
Flowers is fantastic.
Ryan Robinson, not bad. Um,
No, they what is this? Running out of time. No, Brian Robinson's a good player. I'm scared of he's similar to Pooch, right? Where he has the trio of players off the
yeah,
Commanders who I mean, I watched them play last week against the Giants. Objectively speaking, are not a good football team. You're going on Monday Night Football, this kid's first primetime game on the
Yeah,
road. I don't like it, to be honest with you. Like, I don't like this spot for the Commanders. It feels like way too young of a team to be put in this spot and like do well. I would be astonished if they kind of pulled it off. Give me Rue.
yeah.
Um,
Can
give me
rule
Rue
all.
all day. Give me Rue all day.
It is early. We know Cup is out. I don't know if Kenny Walker's going to be out again this week. I didn't hear any
It's
news.
a 50-50. I looked into it before because I was trying to make a trade for him. They don't
So,
really know yet. They said oblique injury, which
so
like
yeah, he might sit another week. So I'm just going to go root.
right.
Just
Yeah. Yep. I think it's a good call. I think it's a good call.
Frank versus Sauce, both 0-2. Let's look at the matchup really quick. We're running out of time here.
Who was it?
Frank the Tank versus your mother.
It was back in week two. Sorry. Okay. Frank the Tank and Bad Sauce.
You
Uh,
look at that. Frank, I don't. He's 0-2, but he puts up 102 per week. With only
Solid numbers. I
50%
mean,
accuracy. I
look
think
at
it's just, we're waiting for his week. I think it might
yeah,
come.
yeah. No, it's definitely coming because I do like this team. Uh, Purdy, Jacobs, Cook, Hill, Metcalf are all great players. Andrew kind of over the hump, still on that good team. McConkey, you're not a big fan of, but I don't think he's a
I'm
bad
not talking
player.
about those two people last week.
I do love Charbonnet. If Walker's out again, this guy should be plugged into this flex spot. I'm thinking that's what his plan is too. I know Frank's pretty sharp. On the bad sauce side, this Bijan pick I thought was going to be like a home run this year with the new offensive coordinator and everything. It's not really working out early. You're going to play Kansas City, Spagnola. It's tough. You're playing at home in the dome.
I
Beat
mean,
the Eagles yesterday, which I loved, but I don't know. I'm a little sketched out by this team. Evan Ingram hurt. I love this pick too coming out, but that team's also been kind of a bust. I'm not really sure. What do you think?
also with 80 points per week, 92% average accuracy. So he's playing his studs. He's not really
Yeah.
missing. He
Yeah.
did play an out person last week, but anyway,
Hey Rob, by the way, if you're still watching this, Devin Singletary on the bench here, I think that's a call that you should be making. Go ahead.
I'm gonna go Frank. I think he's to get his first win. He's gonna get his feet wet. Welcome to the league. And
Yep.
I kind of like that Frank's 0-2. He didn't come in here. He didn't come in here 2-0, talking his talk. You
Yep.
know, we got some dogs in here, so I think he'll get his win this week.
Blue collar league, a bunch of guys out there just hard hats on in the waivers. We're grinding through. I'm with you though. I'm taking Frank the Tank.
Okay, last week, not last week, last game.
Sunday
Um,
night football, game of the week, the whole nine.
Moose versus Bear.
Moose versus Bear, a tale as old as time. Marvin's room at Freedy, prime time. Mar, how you feeling going to this one?
You know, not too good, just
Okay.
because Jalen Hurts isn't performing to his expectations. Jerome Ford, kind of ass. I'm missing my second round pick. Garrett Wilson, not getting it done. I think it will happen eventually, but right now it's not happening. My bench isn't doing well, so that's what you see is what I get really with my people. So yeah, not that I'm lacking confidence. It's just that I'm not feeling too confident this week. So,
Okay, fair.
and the other side, I got to give it to Fu. I love the Marvin Harrison pick. Love the Saquon pick in that first round. I love the Lamar Jackson. He has to get rid of DJ Moore. His bench is deep. Scares me. That he can play anyone he wants, like anyone. So
I think you're fighting an uphill battle this week, Mar.
yeah, yeah, I am.
Um, I do love Jerome Ford versus the Giants Sunday. That pass rush is going to be all over that Giants offensive line. And defensively, the Giants cannot stop the run through 2 weeks. You saw Brian Robinson run it like 30 times for 150 yards. I don't think Jerome Ford's in a different class than that guy. If anything, I think he might be a little better. I think he's in for a big day, but I don't think it'll be enough. I'm going to go with Fu here.
I am fading myself, which I haven't done in a long time, and I'm going to pick Fu as well.
Wow. I hate that. You're trying to mush him. I hate that. You're trying to mush him. You bastard. You bastard. I think you got him in the golf, but I'm gonna give it to Fulvio this week in the fantasy football world.
I win something. All right.
He's listening to me. I think he might be watching live, even though we're not recording live. Jameson Williams in the flex.
Flex. Yeah, that wasn't there 20, 30 minutes ago. So
Yeah, so he's in the lab. You know Fulvy's working.
Mortal
You
Lock. You have 4 minutes and 40 seconds left. Mortal
yes,
Lock.
Mortal Lock. You ready for mine?
Oh,
Uh,
man.
bum, 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 bum. Rue, 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 Rue. I'm taking Rue the day. Mortal Lock. 2-0 in Mortal Locks. I'm about to be 3-0. Tiso, this is not hate. Your team is good. Too many commanders. I'm scared of it. Give me Rue the day. 2-1. I want to hear Rue the day in the chat after this one. I want to hear him. What do you got?
Oh, I said Dan. Chalk. I'm going chalk.
Wow, very chalk. Spade of spades versus semantics. You just taken against the worst team. That's not nice of you, Mayor. That's not nice of you.
He's plus 500. Just take it. Take
Yeah,
it.
Dan's like minus 750 in this game.
Quick grind on it. You get a little bit of money, pay the bill this month. That's it.
Okay, I'm gonna stop share. We got 3 minutes left. Mayor,
Yeah, yeah. Do
weekly
what you
segment on the Jets. I got two things for you. One,
Hey,
first win of the Aaron Rodgers era.
yeah. Second, technically, but his first one.
What do you mean second? Oh, because he won the first game. No, he didn't fucking win that game. First win of the Aaron Rodgers era. Give me 30 seconds on how you feel. Go.
I felt like as an offense, we got the ball to a lot more players. Week one was the Brees Hall, Garrett Wilson show. This week was the Braylon Allen, Brees. Got Mike Williams on a good second and long. Um, Lazard catching a few balls. Garrett was a little quiet, but we got to win. We don't have to. If we can get wins without having to feed Garrett, I think that's always a plus. Mike Williams is starting to acclimate a little better. His knees looking a little better, hopefully. I
What?
love the bunch of Brees Braylon. Braylon's a tank, 20 years old. Um, I like him a lot. You know,
Yeah, that leads into my second question. I do like Braylon Allen as a football player. I wanted the Giants to take him in like fourth or fifth round when you guys took him. Do you think he's going to take over Brees' job this year?
no. But
Next year?
we're talking about in our Jets chat that when it comes time to extend Brees, if Braylon is just it might not happen. But that's besides the
I
point.
love that. I love that. Okay. Okay.
Um, Also, Aaron is being kept upright. So one of the lowest amount of sacks in the league is the Jets. So sacks given up. So,
that's a good sign. Just getting the ball out quick.
but keep him
Okay.
upright. Our defense, fuck, man, we lost our top rusher and run defender,
Who?
Dwayne Johnson, torn Achilles,
Oh my God. When?
late in the game. No,
Oh.
maybe.
Oh, that sucks. Okay, so now you guys fucking Hassan Reddick's got you guys by the neck then.
Yeah, and I said to the last video, just give him some fuck, give him the money, give me my money, just give it to him.
Give me my money. Um, yeah,
Yeah,
that's tough. I didn't know about Jermaine Johnson. That sucks. He's a good young player.
I don't have enough time to go into our one D end who's a fucking clown. Second one is McDonald,
Oh,
second player. He
he
looks um like a, he's good pass rusher, but he cannot stop a run. He getting blown off the ball on run plays. So we need we can't stop a nosebleed on the ground, but we could have to work on that. We're banged up going to a quick turnaround Thursday night, which is not good. So
must win game I feel for the Jets. Mara, 1 minute left. I just want to ask one question about Sam Darnold. In
I
in
love
one sentence, how do
I
you
don't
feel about Sam Darnold looking like the best quarterback in football in 2 weeks?
love nothing but respect for him. I never really, me personally, never wanted him to go. Never wanted to get Zach Wilson for Sam. I was always a fan of keep Sam. Well documented, but I'm happy for him. Genuinely happy for him. He's a good guy. Never talked bad about the Jets once. Wish him
Good
all the
guy.
best.
We love Sam Darnold on the show. Mara, that's a wrap. Less than a minute left.
Week 3. Let's go. Have a good
I
week,
love
guys.
football. I love Squids, and I love this show. God bless you all, Mara. I hope you have a great night.
Have a good one.